Tonight, first-round action continues in an Eastern Conference best-of-5 series as round one of the NBA playoffs continue. From Chicago Stadium in Chicago, Illinois, it's Game 4 of the best-of-5 series between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Chicago Bulls. If the Chicago Bulls win this game tonight, they will advance to round 2 in a meeting with the New York Knicks. If the Cleveland Cavaliers win tonight, it goes to a 5th game in Cleveland on Sunday. Hi, everybody, along with Rick Barry, Pete Van Weren, welcoming you to a jam-packed Chicago Stadium. Important game for both clubs. Game 4 of this 5-game series. Rick, Cleveland a little bit banged up. What do they have to do to get back into this series?
Well, Pete, they've got a lot of problems, most notably Mark Price. So rather than me speculate on what should happen, I asked Lenny Wilkins before the ball game what he's going to do a little differently in tonight's game.
The starting lineup for the Cleveland.
Well, I think with Mark Price, the thing I've told him is that he has to kind of set us up, get us going, move the ball, and really not try to score right away. Let it come to him, okay? But just get us moving in a good flow. The other thing is we have to go to the boards real strong, and I'm inserting John Williams into the starting lineup, hoping that that will give us a little bit more rebounding power so that we can concentrate on going to the boards. Mike Sanders still will come in and play some, but I feel like Hot Rod will give us a little bit of an edge there.
Well, they need a little bit of an edge because in the first 3 ball games, they've been outscored 29-19 in the first period. To counteract that, Doug Collins is going to try to keep the tempo of the game in favor of the Chicago Bulls. He doesn't want to have to go against the tough set half-court defense of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they are going to make Mark Price work as hard as they possibly can make him work. And they also, Pete, have to keep the rebounding going. They've done a great job, especially Horace Grant.
All the action just around the corner. This place going to be a madhouse tonight. Stay with us. Our officials tonight, Ed Rush, Jess Kersey, Steve Jaby, and we're set to go from Chicago Stadium. And we'll see if Chicago can continue to put the early pressure on Cleveland like they have in this series.
Just a total reverse of last year when these teams met in the playoffs and the Cavs were jumping out the big leads.
Cartwright goes up against Nance, tip controlled by Cleveland. Jordan on Harper. We'll keep a close eye on Price early, see how that groin pull is affecting him. The first 2 points of the night belong to Larry Nance and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now Michael Jordan guarded by Harper. Scottie Pippen's had a good series shooting 3-pointers against the Cavaliers. Drives toward the basket, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled away by Doherty. So Cleveland gets the first rebound.
And no white jerseys underneath the basket that time for Chicago.
Cleveland up 2-0. Price will take the jumper. He hit only 1 shot from the field in Game 3 of this series. Another Cleveland rebound. Nance pulls it away. Puts it up over Grant. Won't go for him. This time the rebound comes off the floor to Grant.
Well, Mark Price already did what Lenny Wilkins didn't want him to do. He tried to take a very difficult shot, drifting.
Hodges trying a 3-pointer, comes up way short. Cleveland pulls away the rebound. Over to Price. Price almost traveled. Trying to get it down low to Williams. Hot Rod, who had a good 4th quarter. In Game 3, couldn't get his first shot to fall. Rebound comes off to the Bulls.
Hodges wide open in the left, and Michael didn't see him.
Pippen fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line.
This is what the Bulls want to do, Pete. They really want to try and get the tempo of the game going in a much quicker pace and try to take advantage of the early offensive opportunities that they can get, especially with this big lineup in there for the Cavaliers. They really don't want to have to come down and set up against them.
Scottie Pippen, who averaged 14 points a game during the regular season, he's averaged just under 16 a game in this series. Not a particularly good free throw shooter. Hits about 2 out of 3, both during the regular season and in this playoff series, hitting about 67%.
Getting back to Mark Price for a moment, that first shot that he took, I think, was not the kind of shot that was advisable when you're struggling, having a difficult time. You just take your time, wait till you get a real good, easy opportunity. Don't make it any more difficult on yourself than you have to, and that's what Lenny wanted him to do, and of course, as we saw, he did not do that.
Price, who did not play at all in the first game, scored 15 points in Game 2, 2 points in Game 3. The steal by Jordan. Jordan goes coast to coast. Couldn't get it to fall for him. There's Grant with another rebound. Couldn't get that one to go. He pulls down another one and follows it home.
Foul call before the basket, though. Brad Doherty fouled him before. That was a great block, though, by Hot Rod Williams, who came from the weak side to get a finger on Michael Jordan's first attempt. But then Horace Grant, who's been doing so much on the boards for the Chicago Bulls. Here's the penetration. Now as he comes up, here comes Hot Rod Williams going up. Now watch him get up. He actually got a finger on it, deflected the ball, but that penetration allowed Horace Grant to sneak in to get the offensive rebound because they had to pick Jordan up.
So Doherty's picked up 2 quick fouls for the Cavaliers underneath Cartwright. Bill Cartwright with his first 2, and Chicago has the lead with 9.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Harper looking inside. Doherty, who's had an off series. Hot Rod Williams over Pippen.
Good job of moving the basketball that time by the Cavs to take advantage of the double teaming on the part of the Bulls.
Cavaliers with a 4-3 lead, 9:12 remaining first quarter. Hodges working against Price. Price deflected the ball, and it goes out of bounds off Mark Price.
Tree Rollins coming in. Immediately Lenny Wilkins not going to take a chance of Doherty picking up his third person. Of course, Doherty has been bothered with some injuries. He's not really 100%, nor is Larry Nance still not 100 off of that ankle problem. This is just such a shame for this team after having such a great regular season to come into the playoffs with so many people banged up.
Very similar to Denver's situation. They got in that playoff series, had to go on a lot of their key people. Cartwright takes the jumper way short. Jordan keeps it alive for Cartwright. Scottie Pippen from three-point land. Pippen has hit 46% of his three-point efforts in this series. He has 4 of Chicago's 6 points. Tree Rollins with a jumper from the top of the circle. Wouldn't go for him. Rebound. Pulled away by Nance. Count the basket, and he drew the foul.
Boy, I tell you, I'm sure Doug Collins would love to see Tree Rollins take that shot all night long. But let's take a look at that three-pointer by Pippen. When Scotty goes out here, he really has much better form on his three-point shooting. He gets his arm going up to the basket. He's not shooting it quite as flat, and he's able to drill him into the basket. And when he shoots from the shorter range, he tends to go at the basket a lot more, and the shot's a lot flatter, and he does not have a very good touch on it.
Nance completes the three-point play, making the free throw, giving Cleveland the lead back, 7-6. Just over 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cartwright working on Tree Rollins. Puts the jumper over Tree. Won't go for him. Rebound. Bounces free. Craig Hodges picks it off the floor. His jumper won't go, and Tree Rollins clears for the Cavaliers.
You know, Pete, we can feel sorry for the Cavaliers, but the Bulls can't, and they don't. They're trying to take advantage of it.
Michael Jordan predicted a 4-game series with the Bulls winning it 3-1. And that's exactly what Chicago is trying to do here tonight. Scottie Pippen called for his first, team's second.
Timeout.
And we get a timeout with 7:57 remaining in quarter number 1. And Cleveland with a 1-point lead.
Popeyes will make winners of you if the Bulls score 120 points.
Welcome back to the NBA's greatest game.
It'll be Cleveland's ball. Cleveland with a 1-point lead. Harper having trouble finding someone to inbound it to. Finally got it in to Tree Rollins. Comes right back out to Harper with Michael Jordan guarding him. Price downloaded Tree. Tree takes that little jump along the baseline. Gets his first 2 of the night.
That's
Cleveland by 3.
That's the kind of shot, Pete, that Tree should be taking, not an 18 to 20-foot jumper.
Hodges working against Price. Scottie Pippen left unguarded for a moment. Couldn't get the jumper to fall. Harper pulls away the rebound. Well, so far, Rick Cleveland doing a much better job on the boards in this first quarter than they have in any of the first 3 games.
They're doing a much better job of staying close to the Bulls. I mean, actually, the 3-point lead.
Nance going toward the hoop, count the basket, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
I really believe that that's critical for them. They cannot afford in this do-or-die game to fall behind out on the road. Here we see the little drive from underneath the basket. Look at the help. Nobody coming. You see the left side, Scottie Pippen, 33. I mean, he should have been stepping in there to prevent that driving opportunity. That was just bad team defense to allow Nance to get that close to the hoop.
And Nance completes the three-point play. He now has 8 points in his first quarter. Cleveland up by 6. Just over 7 minutes remaining. to Chicago.
Nice defense by Harper to knock it away from Michael. Tough assignment to go to the basket against these three guys now, because Tree, even a better defensive player, of course, and shot blocker than Doherty.
Michael working toward the basket, couldn't get that one to fall. It rolled around and out. Rebound comes off to Cleveland again.
Yeah, but Tree made him change the shot.
It's been 3 minutes now since the Chicago Bulls have hit a field goal. Price back outside to Nance. Nance has had the hot hand in this first quarter. That one wouldn't go for him, though. Rebound off the floor to Cartwright. Just down to Pippen. Grant working against Williams. Jordan going through the lane. Got fouled.
But I can guarantee you Michael's not going to go to the basket without somebody challenging him. And they tried to shut the hole down, and that time Michael was able to draw the foul.
Tree Rollins committing his first, the third team foul, and Jordan tries for his first points of this game. He's been an incredible player. Well, he's an incredible player anytime, but the playoffs really seem to bring out the best of Michael Jordan.
Well, that's the ultimate time to play as a player. I mean, everything's on the line for you, and it really shows what you're made of, to prove that you can come through when the team really needs you.
Cavaliers leading it by 4. Jordan with his first 2 points. Michael averaging 35 points a game, the most of any NBA player since these playoffs began a week and a half ago. Williams got the nice pass underneath and puts it home. His 4th point. And the Cavaliers build that lead back up to 6. Greg Hodges back outside to Pippen. Pippen for another 3-point attempt and hit 2 of them.
You just watch the difference on his shot, Pete. That time he was directly in line with us. He shoots the ball so much better when he's out there at 3-point range. That ball deflected on Price's shot.
Nance working one-on-one against Pippen. Cartwright comes over to help out. Nance gets 2 more. Larry Nance now has 10 points. Cavaliers lead it by 5.
The Cavs are doing a good job of getting their points inside, Pete. They're creating a problem for the Bulls. They're hammering it down in low, and that's where you win ball games.
Michael Jordan puts it up over Harper. Wouldn't go for him. Rebound pulled away by Williams. Off to Price. Trying to get it down to Harper. Stolen back by Jordan.
I tell you, a healthy Mark Price would have made the pass a dribble sooner.
Craig Hodges' 3-point effort won't go. Tree Rollins pulls away the rebound for the Cavaliers. Now Price brings it down for Cleveland. Harper sends it back out to Williams. Ron Williams can't get the jumper to go. Cartwright clears for Chicago. 3rd rebound for Cartwright. Bulls down by 5. Cartwright thinking about taking that jump shot for a moment out near the top of the circle. Down to 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Jordan for 3. Wouldn't go for him. Grant pulls the rebound off the floor, puts the shot up over Williams. Boy, Chicago can't find a hot hand right now. And Cleveland with a chance to build that lead up to 7 points now. Harper takes it over Jordan. Wouldn't go for him. Scottie Pippen the rebound.
Cleveland's making a mistake here. They've gone outside the last 2 times down. They've had great success inside. They've got to keep going inside.
Scottie Pippen puts the jumper up over Williams. He's got the hot hand for Chicago. He has 9 of their 13 first quarter points. Cleveland leads it by 3. Cleveland guards have yet to score. They're 0 for 7 from the field in this first quarter. Price and Harper combined. Nice pass underneath to Nance for 2 more. He has 12. And the Cavaliers build that lead back up to 5. A little over 3.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Jordan. I don't know whether that was intended to be a pass or not, but it wound up being a pass to Cartwright, and a good one. Cartwright with 4.
Yeah, it was, Pete. You're right. It was a pass.
Price works against Hodges. And a whistle from Steve Jarvie. And a foul called on Craig Hodges, his first.
Watch the play. You see Michael right there. He saw him, and he didn't shoot it. That's where he changed it. He saw it. That's a lob pass to Cartwright going to the basket. No doubt about it.
It'll be inbounded now